Thank you for joining us on this live edition of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host. This is local sports picker here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully today with our picks, your picks, it's going to be another fabulous day for you. Saturday, October 11th, college football, week 7. All right. We got one baseball game, even two. Man, party next door. Great to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. Zill, Aiden, what's going on? Hopefully everybody's having a great day. We got to send out a few more invites here, get as many people as we possibly can. We'll be on for about the next 45, 50 minutes. Going over college football. There is one baseball game. We have not played it yet. I pretty much know where we're going to go, but holding out hope, I guess. Holding out hope. And Cubs fans, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Holding out hope. Let's see here. All right. Crazy game last night. Yep, 15 innings, under 5.5. Still comes home. Under 2.5 was their first 5 was the biggest play. That one did go well. And that lovely over in the North Texas game, that game went crazy. Yeah, keep hope alive is right. I don't expect the Cubs to win. I'm just having a hard time pulling the trigger on that one. Tennessee laying the points today and UNLV laying the points today, by far our two biggest. Yeah, and 6-hole game. Great job, Aiden. Yeah, we even had to sweat out 15 innings, right? So no such thing as locks, but like I just said, Tennessee laying the points, UNLV. Those are the two biggest things. Oh, you can throw BYU in that mix as well. Let's see. What's going on, Zazeski? How are you? Xavier Carruthers, thank you. We're on multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So make sure you get a hold of us on either or any of those. Make sure you hit the like button on whichever one you want. Make sure you throw up share, gift, whatever. Costa or Mr. Costa, what's up? Ohio State money line. Wow, that's pretty gutsy. They're laying a 14.5-point favorite and a 10.5-point favorite on the money line. That's pretty gutsy, right? Let's see. Where do we get that from? Data by Pharaoh. I only do money lines. And if you actually look at the money lines he loses, he's actually below money. Let's see. It's free. The man, Drew, how are you? Cubs win today? I don't think so on the road, but yeah. Ohio State 13.5. Love Oregon. Played them at 7.5. Georgia like Oregon. Ohio State like that one. Mizzou, Alabama. Alabama laying the points. Think they will shut that run game down, Jerome. We have not played it yet, but I'm sure it's going to be the Brewers. Penn State. Who wants to bet on big game James Franklin and the Nittany Lions after their last 2 weeks? Nobody. Yeah, that's where I'm struggling. Go Cubs is what I want to say and want to do, but I don't know. Notre Dame, NC State over. We really like that one on Notre Dame. Huskers today. Actually like Maryland plus the points. Something that's just a lean for us, did not play it. So 22.5. I don't, like I said, Notre Dame, we're on the over on that game. Not going to mess with the side on that one at all. Ohio State game looks like 14.5. Alabama 3.5. That Florida State game all the way up to 10.5. UCLA, Michigan State. We love Michigan State there. We like UCF plus the points. What's up, Ig? How are you? Who are you picking for tomorrow? USC, we actually do like. VT on the upset train, not with anything I've seen with them. They've been, they're great. I tell you, if you want to play Virginia Tech in something, I'll highly recommend where you play them in the first half. They've actually been a first half team that's actually done some damage on the line. But in the second half, it has been a totally different story. Blue Jays or Mariners, we'll wait to see what pitching matchups we're going to see for tomorrow first. I ain't playing today. It's about right. We'll be on live tomorrow as well. Right? Let's see. Going with the Packers. Yeah, I hear you on that one. Us, it's going to be, I think we're burning the Rams. I have not made the plays yet. I will today, but Iowa State. Well, they're not playing each other, so you want both of them to win or just asking about two different games? Bama, yes. I took the Saints last week. Great week. It was the only week you're going to be able to take them all season long, and that was beautiful play by you on that one, Ig. That's the only game you're going to be able to take them in. So, why my dumb ass is burning another team, right? So that was a great one there. Dane, game over 59. Yes, brouhaha's more than likely. Love the Ducks today. I'm with you. Stillers, what's going on? How do you not like Oregon today? They're even bringing the line down to 7 at a lot of books, just making it easier and easier. Under 44.5, Oklahoma, Texas. I want the Cubbies to win, but I just don't think they got it today. But that's me. Egg, thanks for liking the live. It's not personal. It's just business, right? Unfortunately. We are live, multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. NFL show will be out tonight on YouTube, just to give everybody a heads up as well. Early slate games and what, really simply, and what we played as well, as, of course, Google Sheets decides to reset itself. UTEP did unsell us. Now it's fade UTEP the rest of the season, 93 Hibachi, after a couple of unexplainable losses. Yes. So, Bama, Michigan State, UCF plus the points, Houston, Oklahoma State under. I appreciate that, Ig. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. There's a lot of dummies on TikTok. So let's see. No, I don't. I do not do this full time. We have a lot of other irons in the fire. It is part of the program, though. Yeah, a little bit of rain here this morning in Phoenix, right? I'm telling you, I don't know if that's, I don't know. San Jose State money line? Okay, I got you. So let's give you some early rundowns here. Ready? All right. The questions I know you're going to have, just sit on them for a second. It's okay. So Alabama laying the 3.5, whatever you're getting it at Mizzou. I think they shut down the run game on that one. Ohio State, Illinois. This game might be interesting early, but Ohio State has more than enough here to cover the 14.5. No play for us in that one. We did play Bama kind of heavy. Pittsburgh and Florida State, stay away game for us. Would love to play Pitt plus 10.5 here. Can't do it. So we stayed away from that one. UCLA, Michigan State now favored by 7.5. We did get this game at 6.5. Really like Michigan State to cover this on that one. Oklahoma plus 1. Yeah, I liked it better at plus 3, but I can understand that one. We'll see if Mateer can play. So I don't know what the first scoring play is going to be on that one there. All right. Next game up is UCF Cincinnati. We've been on this one all week. Same way. The line stayed the same. UCF plus 10.5. Houston, Oklahoma State. Also noon Eastern time frame. Total, 48.5? That's been pretty much the same all week long. We're on the under on that game. Both teams struggle to score. And any other noons? Let's take a look. Stanford and SMU, nobody really cares. James Madison would love to play, did not play it. Army, this line has went up from 16.5 to 18.5. Still like Army to cover. So as well, we did play that one. Toledo, Bowling Green, no play for us in that one. It's hard not to play Bowling Green plus 10 points on that one. You're like in Texas, you're the only one in the country here that is on Mr. Manning. But I love the under in that game. I will say that. Miami, Oak, and Akron, 47.5 total, 11.5 here. Miami of Ohio. This line has moved from 9.5 to 11.5. We did get this at 9.5 like Monday. So 11.5 still playable. Not as much, though, on that one. Texas winning for sure. Texas never – when do they win this game? They don't win this game normally, right? Am I like having a bad memory here? That's everything at the noon Eastern window. I will give you a little to 12:45. There is a game that we're in on as well. Ole Miss laying 32.5 with Washington State. Ole Miss by 8 touchdowns. Yeah, that game last night was crazy. Florida State, don't really love it. We just went over the 12 o'clock games, really scoring. I can't help it when you show up to the show. We will go back through them again, sure. Let's see. Alabama, yes. Army, yes. On the ones we played, UCF plus the points, yes. Michigan State, get it down to 6.5, yes. Don't want anything to do with that Florida State game. Army, we went over, yes. That's what we like in the early window. Yeah, you gotta show up on time. It's like going to class. The teacher don't repeat herself or himself. Go Cubbies, come on. I want the Cubs to win, personally, but I don't think my money's going to be there. So, Oregon or IU, there is not even a question of what to play there. Oregon laying the points. They even came down to 7. So, Ducks are going to smack. Nebraska and Maryland both to score 20. I think Maryland definitely gets there. Nebraska should be able to score 20. I like it. What's the pitching up? I don't know what that is. I don't know what a pitching up is. We speak complete sentences in English on this show. Florida State, I don't like anything to do with that game, honestly. It's a stay-away game from us. Maryland plus the points, yes. USC, lay in what, 2? Yes. UCLA, Michigan State, we just said Michigan State. Thoughts on Illinois under 17.5 team total? Good chance that does hit, Stillers. That Ohio State defense is better than anticipated for the season. Houston or Oklahoma State, do yourself a favor, take the under. Go Brewers, go Hoosiers. Okay. I mean, the Hoosiers, I think, are going to get shown today what a top 5 team really looks like, but Bama minus 2.5. Yep, I played them at 3.5. So I like them even better there. Let's see. Excuse me. Under in total points, Houston and Oklahoma State at 48.5. First 1 to 20 wins that game for sure. Vera is here somewhere. Yes, Rick. Alt the line to 6.5. I don't know why you would. What, instead of minus 110, you get plus 110? Texas and Oklahoma. We like that's the 3:30 games. We like the under. And that line has moved up as well. So, and for anybody that does join the Discord while we're on live here, just FYI, I will hook you up as soon as we get off the show. Michigan State blow them out. I think they win by 2 touchdowns or more. Illinois to cover. Don't like it. Joe? Nice last name, though, Joe. UCF Cincinnati. UCF plus the points. Charlotte and Army. I like Army better than the total in that one. I don't know how many points Charlotte's going to pay. Or going to score, going to pay. As we just get an update, somebody paid. All right, let's see. Michael and William and Ethan, thanks for joining the show. We are on multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch for Saturday College Football. Oh, Week 7. I get buckets. We're almost to that time of year. NBA is almost here. Congratulations to the Aces last night. Great job, Phoenix, for showing up. Once again, you see horrible calls in the WNBA Finals. I'm done. If you have one pick, which one? Tennessee laying the points. Houston, 15.5. Huh? Play the under. TCU, like them a lot. Ohio State, 52. Probably a decent chance that comes in. Michigan State, you can get them at 6.5 right now, even better. No, you're fine, Gary. I don't mind people asking a question. Just run through the whole slate again when we don't show up on time for class. That's the big deal. Lehigh or Columbia, does any really scoring? You asked this yesterday. That doesn't even remotely get on. With the amount of games that we have to go through, Lehigh and Columbia doesn't even make the radar. So my apologies on that one. I've got nothing for you there. UCLA can beat Michigan State? No. 3 favorite plays. BYU, Tennessee, and UNLV. I wanted the Mercury to win. They didn't even win one game. You thinking Florida? No, sir. Let's see. What would you say for Ole Miss and OKC? What are you doing for OKC? I like Ole Miss. I'm not sure. Cubs are done tonight. More than likely, yes. Ole Miss or Washington? Yeah, Ole Miss covers by 700 touchdowns. Alabama team total. What did you get Alabama team total at? Florida State, Pittsburgh, I'm sure probably has a chance to go over if Pittsburgh can actually score on the road. That's the question of the day, right? For Gaelic players, one hit 70 yards. All right. San Jose State. A lot of people have asked about that one. Real one. Team total at 27.5. I'd play that. We like in Georgia. I stayed away from the Georgia game. I didn't say nothing about OKC. I said Oklahoma, Texas under. Dallas, Carolina. That's tomorrow. We do like actually the Panthers plus the points. Pitt money line. I don't think they've got enough firepower on the road, M. Costa, but everybody you should like him. Do I like Jeremiah Smith? Who doesn't like Jeremiah Smith? In my personal opinion, he should have won the Heisman last year, but that's another story for another day. UCF Cincinnati, UCF plus 10.5. I have not seen the pitching matchup yet. Don't know. You tell me. We have not made a baseball play as of yet. Bowling Green or Toledo, don't really love that line there, but it would be, I'd have to take the 10. So, Steelers, I'll post something a little bit later on. I have not made a decision on that game. That game's not till, 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'm torn on that one, my friend. I want the Cubs to figure out how to pull it out. I don't think they will. I think your brouhahas are getting in there. So, Texas A&M, I'll have something but Ohio State over. Yeah. I said under in the Houston game and the Texas-Oklahoma game. Yes, I do like unders in both. But I don't think so, Steelers. Who's pitching today would be a nice change of pace for the MLB to make them put that up there. Stanford or SMU, does anybody really care about that game unless you're an alum? That's all I want to know. SMU's been underwhelming as well as Stanford has been all season long. 19.5 seems like a lot, but I can't play there. Happy College Day is right, B Custom. What do you think of Iowa Hawkeyes game today? You're telling me you're from Wisconsin and you're an Iowa fan? They take away your Wisconsin card, Sandler. Huh? Do I think the Blue Jays will sweep Seattle? No. Let's see. Lions or Chiefs tomorrow night? We're on the shifts, but that'll be out in the NFL show a little bit later. Florida State Pitt under 57. Yeah, just because I can't trust what Pitt's going to score on the road. I don't blame you that spot, B Custom. Been close with me? Okay. All right. Let's see. What time does that Iowa game start so I can not scroll through 9,000 pages? Anybody? Iowa State, Colorado. We do like State today. That's not a shock. Let's see here. Iowa, what plays tonight? Wisconsin. This will set offensive football back in this game for about 20 years. Broncos and Colts. Love the Broncos tomorrow. Love the Colts. Clemson, I can't play with nobody's money. Third string quarterback. Yeah, I hear you. You think Florida State rolls? What about the Cubs? No play for us in that one yet. It's not till a little bit later. We got 8 hours? We got 12 hours? No, we got what? We got a while. We got 10 hours. I don't know. I don't think the Cubs win it, but, it's fine. I didn't expect them to make it this far at the start of the season, though. I suck at gambling shows up. Alabama, Missouri, over under 51. That's a tough one there. I think Alabama could put up in the 30s. I expect Missouri to score some. That's going to be tight at that 51 number, I think. But, yeah, we've been here all week. Rockstar, where you been? Houston, Oklahoma. No, we played under 48.5 in that game. Chargers money line. It's not NFL day today, but I do not necessarily love the Chargers tomorrow, though, either. Ohio State, I think, does it. Everyone loves this Mizzou spot today. Well, here's the main reason I like it. So Missouri's good at what? Running the ball this year. Alabama can do what? Stop the run. And I don't think Missouri can stop Bama too much, even though it's Ty Simpson, not my favorite quarterback on earth. That's why I like that game. But Janko, thanks for joining. Bama, yes. Miami of Ohio, yes. OSU under, yes. Like all of those. Cubs win for Harry. They did, called the 2017 World Series, or the 16 World Series, whatever, that year. On Kirk King last game, that was so much fun to watch him blow that game. Yeah, the lucky-ass Dodgers scored 2 runs on a walk and an error. Yay. Yelich for a hit. As soon as I know who the starting pitcher is, BYU absolutely is one of the hammer plays for the day. Yes. How do you not like BYU today? I guess would be my question. Late stuff on the board, keep you up all night. They're going to smack Arizona. Let's see. I don't know about SMU, but James Madison, sure. Mariners to win it all. If the Brewers get through, I still think the Brewers have a great shot. And I'll be really honest, I don't know if the Mariners can keep up with Toronto's offense. They can pitch better than them, but BYU game, 47.5. I could see it. Yeah, TCU, love them today too. They're in the top 6 plays for sure. Tech or Kansas State. Well, let me get to it here. Let's see. Well, Tech plays which Tech are you talking about? Because Tech plays Kansas. No show today. There will be an NFL show out later. There's only one baseball game, college football, we put out 5 days ago on YouTube. So you can check that out over there. Yep. Boyd did pitch a good one. Yep. Arizona State, Utah tonight. That's the Utes. Alabama, no such thing as a lock, but I like it. Auburn under because Jackson Arnold's playing quarterback. You bet. I do like Alabama quite a bit. They made the top, 7 plays? So they're there. Indiana, I don't think so, but I love Oregon today. But Tim, what's going on? Savage, I think he'll be a good pitcher for them. Yes, I really do. Michigan plus 2.5. I kind of like USC at home. If they can stop Michigan a few times, that's I think all they're going to really need. Just a couple of big stops. Florida plus 7.5. Auburn, Texas money line, Alabama. Like Alabama, that Texas-Oklahoma game is always a battle. Auburn against Georgia today. Florida plus 7.5. Okay, a lot of people like some reason. Everybody's back on Florida after they beat Texas, I guess, on that one. FSU minus 10, not our favorite play by any stretch of the imagination. Didn't play it. Don't really like it too much. I need a winner. Tennessee. Laying 10. There you go. It was 12.5 earlier in the week. I don't know on God's green earth why anybody is betting Arkansas, but okay. UNLV as well, if you want another one. Cubs minus 2.5. Okay. On the road with no starting pitcher announced. Okay. Tennessee, Arkansas over definitely has a chance to hit in that one. Tennessee likes scoring, and they don't mind giving some up. Alabama, Mizzou, I don't know if I'd play an over in that game. I thought 51 was probably real close to the number, so I don't think I could get over 52. Ratios at Michigan State and Alabama like both of those. I guess nobody wants to hit the like button. Who scores in the Tennessee game? The question might be who doesn't score. There should be a boatload of scoring in that game. Ryan Williams killed today. He should have a pretty good game. Best money line today, Tennessee. And when in doubt, just go back and look at Tennessee again. All right, Slow Bucks, thanks for the gifts. Chiefs, thanks for joining. Pudgy Left, thanks for liking the live. Do I like Ohio State? Yes. Not enough for a big-time wager or anything like that, but do like Ohio State today. Yes. When in doubt, pick some winners. Correctamundo. Cubs, yes, run first inning. So even if I don't play anything else in that game, that will be on the bingo card. Yes. They've scored every damn game a run, right? Kirk Lander, thanks for the share. Justin, thank you. User, thank you. Appreciate that. Ohio State cover the 14.5 more than likely. Next question after 20,000 likes. Oh, that'll be the rest of the show. So I guess just me and you are talking the rest of the show? Is that what we're doing, Vera? Need a 5T parlay. Yeah, so does everybody else, Jimmy. That's funny. Let's see. All right. The biggest plays on the bingo card are UNLV, Tennessee, Georgia, BYU, TCU. We got them at plus 1.5 though, and Oregon. North Carolina versus Florida A&M in the game that nobody cares about anymore anywhere. Really scoring? Do you only pick out the most obscure college football games when you go through your card? Let me get on the games nobody is actually going to give a crap about, right? I love when you come up with some of your stuff. That is hilarious. I love it. All right. South Carolina LSU. Don't really like a side. Love the under. So, Hardy any good? I don't know. Is he? You tell me. So UNLV, yes. Or no, Ohio State, yes. Sorry, Elsbeck. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing over really scoring has made me chuckle for the day, if anything else. I'm curious the next game you're going to ask about just on that one. Let's see. So, no, you pick out the most obscure ones. I swear. Let's go. We're going to go through the card right now. We're going to pick out the most obscure games. Let's go. Everybody ready? All right. You pick out games that don't even show up on DraftKings half the time. It's hilarious. Let's see. Hell, I don't even know if that's obscure enough. Let's go. And I play in some obscure stuff. We like Oregon State to do what? Lose? Yes. Every game they play? Yes. All times, right? Oh, man, that is funny. All right. I can't believe I'm on a Hawaii game. That never happens. I mean, I'm stoked about that. Let's see here. All right, we are live, multiple platforms, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. So join us on all those. Sazowski, what's up? I can see all of them. I bet. That is crazy. I do not care what Bill. I'm just laughing. It's funny. Oh, man. Let's see. No, it's the most obscure. It's not necessarily. It's the game. It's the obscurity of the games, like Lehigh and Cornell, and I don't know, stuff that doesn't get posted till the day of. Is pretty funny stuff. UNC in North Carolina that nobody cares about anymore. Everybody saw the. Everybody saw the Bill Belichick Oregon -9.5. Yeah, I think they cover that. I'd play him up. To be really honest, if you want to alternate line, I think you can take him up to 13.5. So. Anyway, let's see. Real thanks for the follow. Oh my God. Anyway, all right. We'll go through we're going to go through the whole card really quick. Alabama, we played. We like laying the points. Ohio State, we think covers, didn't play it. Pittsburgh, Florida State, we think goes under, and also Florida State, but we didn't play it. UCLA, Michigan State, get your hammer out for Michigan State. UCF plus the points. It's already down to 10 from 10.5. Stanford, SMU, don't like either side or any side of this. Louisiana, James Madison. James Madison gets the cover. Army laying big points. Think they cover as well. Toledo, Bowling Green, like the dog at home. Miami of Ohio, like them on the road against Akron. Ole Miss laying some big wood. Eastern Michigan, Northern Illinois. Doesn't this game just smell like fun? Eastern Michigan is where we're at in this monster. Plus the points. I can't believe I'm taking them again. CeeDee Lamb or Rashee Rice for Kenneth Walker. Only if you desperately need a back. All right, we're about to get into the next set of games, so hold on with your questions for just a minute. UMass Kent State in game nobody cares about. Now we'll get to the window people care about. 3:30 Eastern time frame. Oregon lays the hammer on Indiana. Oklahoma and Texas do like the under. Lines around 2.5 at some books, 1.5 at others. Don't really like a side too much. Do like the under. Iowa State laying the 3. We played it. We like it. Georgia Tech, Virginia Tech, VTech first half, Georgia Tech second half. Notre Dame, NC State, over, and over. I don't really like that number at 23.5, but do like the over. Breece Hall and Judkins. Okay, well, Breece Hall might get traded as well, so keep that in mind. Penn State, Northwestern. Penn State should roll in this thing, but who the hell knows? Under 47.5 might play better than anything else. Nebraska, Maryland. Maryland plus the points. TCU, Kansas State. We love TCU, but we got this 4 points ago when they were plus 1.5, not minus 2.5. Air Force, UNLV. We got this at 6.5. Now it's 7. It was one of the hammer plays of the day. Old Dominion, Marshall. Old Dominion should wake up in that one. Wake Forest, Oregon State. Hate both of those teams. Ball State, Western Michigan. One of those games, it's like, Cubs will win. I hope so. Don't think so, but I hope so. Tennessee, hammer play of the day. That is, we like them laying the points. UAB, Florida Atlantic. Should be FAU. We like them laying the 4.5. Texas A&M and Florida. Can't get behind the A&M's offense, but don't like Florida that much either. Look probably for this game might be under 47.5. Iowa, Wisconsin should set offensive football back about 30 years today. Under 37.5, anyone? I think that's where that one falls. San Jose State, Wyoming. Do like San Jose State in this one. ULM, Coastal Carolina. We have not been on Coastal Carolina all season long, but plus 2.5 today. Like it. USC at home at Michigan. I will probably eat crow on this one, but USC laying the 2.5. Georgia, Auburn. Love Georgia. Kansas, Texas Tech. Love Texas Tech. Boston College, Clemson. Won't play either one of these teams after last week and a couple weeks previous to that. Purdue and Minnesota. Minnesota figures out a way to cover. LSU under 44.5 with South Carolina. Rice and UTSA, no play for us there. BYU, one of the hammers of the day as well, laying the 2.5 at Arizona. Troy, Texas State. Almost got to go back and look if we did anything there. I don't think so. No, nothing for us on that particular game either. Let's see. New Mexico, Boise State. Why not a little bit of Boise at home on the blue turf? We did get Boise State. This line's actually down to 15.5. You're getting a bargain. Arizona State, Utah. Utes win this one. This line has moved. Utah, you could get this thing at now it's up to 9.5 on that one. UCF, Cincinnati, we went through earlier. UCF plus the points. And San Diego State, Nevada. San Diego State, much better team, laying the points there. Utah State, we actually got it plus points, and now they're minus 1.5. And Hawaii take the Utah Staters in that one. Ravido, what's going on? Jupiter, how are you? Bush home run tonight. I don't see it, but I don't know who the starting pitcher is going to be yet. Any players we like today? Well, college football, we really can't do players here in Arizona. So not going to be monster help on that one there. Alabama, like it. Oklahoma under. Iowa State, yeah, I like that one. Oregon, Indiana under 53. I don't think Indiana's going to score a boatload, so a possibility there, but I think Oregon can put up in the 30s. Alabama, Oklahoma, Iowa State game, yes. What's the solid teaser today? All those games I just told you I love, you can take those in a teaser if you want. Why do people think Colorado have a shot? I have no clue. UNLV, yes. Got them at 6.5. It's at 7 now. Still love it. I think they win by 2 to 3 touchdowns. Be Custom, thank you. Jerome, thanks for coming on. Liking the live as well. We are live, multiple platforms, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. If you want the full college football show, you can check it out over on our YouTube channel, Sports Bets for Free. You can also get on the Discord there at Sports Bets for Free. You can also get a 7-day free trial as well. UNLV guys, we went through those. They're tied for the biggest play of the day. So with Tennessee, I still can't believe that Tennessee line has went down. That is crazy. SMU, 2 underwhelming teams playing each other there. I don't really like either side of it, to be honest. Oregon, Indiana, that is the Ducks are quacking all over the place today. Indiana runs – let's just put it this way. Indiana's had a really good run the last year and a half. What are the games they've lost? They got smacked by the better teams. Ohio State – and when they're at home, and now they got to go on the road. They barely beat Iowa on the road. I do not like their chances today up in Eugene. So, user, thanks for joining. Mendoza though he's been good. In fact, what Indiana's done in 2 seasons or a season and a half is absolutely ridiculous. They deserve all the credit on earth, right? They have been awesome against inferior competition, and they've been cover machines for all of us degenerates out there, but not this week. All right, let's see here. Eric, thanks for joining. Diamond, thank you. Tennessee at 10.5. Yep, love it. One of the 3 biggest plays of the day. Mark, thanks for joining. MLB, we have not played anything yet. But I will give you one thing that everybody will seem to love. Yes, run first inning. I haven't seen a pitching matchup at all. God forbid they have to put something out. High scoring game, sure. Tennessee should be high scoring. We'll run through that. Let's see. If you're looking for just overs, Tennessee should be that for you, I would think. UCLA, Michigan State, I think, has a chance to get home on that one as well. Stanford, SMU, why not? Let's see. Who else? Ole Miss, over 58.5, I think, has a chance to come home because Ole Miss scores 50. Let's see here. Iowa State, Colorado has a chance to be over as well. Notre Dame, we did play the over. That's one of the overs we like quite a bit. Northwestern, no, not that game. Nebraska, Maryland's got a chance to go over. What game, Yerfie? There's only one baseball game today. Cubs, Brewers. It's easy. Yes. Oregon, three-teamer. I don't blame you. There you go, Garrett. Cubs, Brewers. Until I see a pitching matchup, I'm going to stay out of it, but Brewers more than likely. Other games that could go over today, we'll get to the rest of them. The Tennessee game, I know it's, 68.5. That's probably not near enough. UAB and Florida Atlantic has a great chance to go over as well. And USC and Michigan, I do think has a good chance to go over in that one. Texas Tech, probably a pretty good shot. That game goes over as well. And let's see. BYU, Arizona, over 47.5. That's where we lay with the overs. OSU prediction, they win by 3 touchdowns. Win by 21. Top 3 spread. Yeah. UNLV, Tennessee, and BYU. Let's see. Ghost, thanks for joining. Best money line upset picks today. I don't know if there's going to be any monster upsets. There was some plus point teams earlier in the week that now all of a sudden are favorites. We do like UCF plus the points. I don't know if they got enough to get it home. Bowling Green could be an upset today. Wouldn't shock me on that one there. Eastern Michigan, they're a 2.5-point dog. Could win today. Oklahoma is a dog. They got a great chance in that game as always. Let's see. Maryland today has a decent chance. And I don't know. Let's see here. Wisconsin plus 3.5 has a chance. Mizzou, I don't like today. Who do you got in the USC game? We got USC in that one laying 2.5. Michigan's getting 2.5, even though we picked USC. They've got a really good chance, I think, to cover or to win that one as well. They're live in that one. And going through the rest of the bingo card, South Carolina, I think, has a chance against LSU. We played the under in that game, but they've got a chance. They're live in that one, in my opinion. Let's see. That would be it for the dogs for us. Wake Forest, do you trust either one of those teams? I know I don't. I don't like Wake Forest. I don't like either team in that game whatsoever. Nobody has an identity. It's kind of ugly, but my personal opinion there. But yes, Tim, thanks for coming back. Carlos, like we said, we're on the opposite side there. We do like Bama quite a bit. I think Bama shuts down that Missouri run game, and they score some points. Well, when we play a game, typically we're first quarter, first half, and game. So I like it because it's 2 out of 3 basically on that one. Drew, how are you? Rob G is me. TCU, love them today. Liked them a lot better at plus 1.5 earlier in the week. But David Fisher, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Wake Forest, not a good team. Is that who you're referring to? Yes. Pete the Bread Guy, thanks for coming on. We got about another 5 minutes. Yelich, I don't know, Drew, until we see who's starting. Can you tell me who the starting pitcher is? I do like Yelich at home typically on that one. So probably going to go that route. But, MLB lets these guys get away with not putting out starters the day before. It's stupid. Bama, Sooners, Gators, BYU, Brewers. Okay. I like Bama. Oklahoma, I can see like the under better. Gators, not necessarily liking that game much. BYU, love them. Brewers, more than likely. Cincy versus UCF. UCF plus the points. Cincy comes off a monster win. So we're hoping a little bit of flat spot today is what we got. So who's going to pitch? I got no clue who's going to pitch. I mean, to be really honest, Mizorowski maybe? I don't know. Cubbies win, Bama and Notre Dame. Okay. Clemson, BC over. You're relying on Boston College that scored what? Nothing last week to go, and a Clemson offense that struggles to score to go over. Not liking that one a ton. Like I said, that's a stay away game from us. But Ole Miss team total, what's it at? 50? Bots aren't allowed. Indiana to cover. I don't think so today. I think Oregon wins by 3 touchdowns in that one. Alabama win, yes. Cubs or Brewers, don't know. 44.5, bots aren't allowed. Seems like a bargain to me for Ole Miss there. Yep. Charlotte getting 18.5. They're not playing Air Force. They're playing Army. I do like Army. Charlotte is god-awful. Raiders or Titans. We haven't even went over the NFL. We haven't even put out the show yet, and we're taking the Titans. And we're probably going to look like idiots on Monday, right? Let's see. But Titans money line was worth the play at plus 205. Yeah, I think Army can put up plenty of points against Charlotte. Charlotte struggles to score. We got it at 16.5. I think they win by 3 touchdowns, but at least. Illinois, that's been pretty popular one. Yeah, under 17.5. Kenny, Tennessee win, yes, and cover and crush. I think Tennessee wins by 3 to 4 touchdowns. What are we thinking? What are we thinking of that Illinois game? What we thinking? 34-17 winner for Ohio State? So something like that. Bex, thanks for liking the live. Great to see you. Drew, thanks for liking the live. Divey. All right, we are going to have to pop off here in a couple minutes. So anything, I got Cubs winning by 3 to 4. How can you have the Cubs winning by 3 to 4 when you don't know who's starting? And they haven't won in Milwaukee since when? Right? How do I feel about the Bears? Tough spot for them this weekend. That's for sure. They've shown some improvements. Unfortunately, their defense is crippled on that. But yes, got to believe Cubs minus 10. Sure. All right. Best 3-leg. Tennessee, UNLV, BYU. Niners winning. We like the other side, but not by much. Not as big as some of the other games. Now, Trevor Lawrence has to not throw an interception. That would help. And fumble the ball. But yes. Cubs fans out of the woodwork today. It's like almost like we're not as delusional as the Dodgers fans, but they're all out in woodwork today. Bex, what's going on? Clemson or Boston College? Please pick a different game. Let's see. Both teams have been Clemson, what kind of offense are you going to get out of them? Nobody knows. Boston College, such an impressive loss last week. They almost lost by 50 on that one there. Yeah, I got no idea in that one, to be honest. Bama, Mizzou over 51.5. I could see it. My big concern in this is Mizzou is good at running the ball, and that's one thing that Bama can't stop. I know Steelers. There is a lot of games on the board. 3 favorite picks. Join the Discord, watch the NFL show tonight, or join us live tomorrow. Houston under, yes. All right. Oregon, Indiana over 54. If Oregon gets 40 of it, I don't know how much Indiana's going to score. That Duck defense is pretty damn solid. So if I had to play the total in that one, it would be under. But yes, Cincinnati, UCF, UCF plus the 10.5. Thoughts on UCF? Michigan over has a pretty good shot, especially knowing that USC defense. Nobody wants to tap today, Vera. Come on, you know the drill. Ask and run away. And then I go through a bunch of other stuff, and then they come back and ask the stuff I just went over. That's the way it goes. We've been through this for years now. It's the same thing every time. Keep missing your Florida thoughts. Why would you want to play Florida? I don't like Texas A&M's offense. Otherwise, I'd have hammered that. So Texas A&M, I think, is a much better team. Florida, they got a nice win last week. I ain't going to lie. Who the Cubs starting today? You tell me. Because they ain't told me, that's for sure. Somebody tell me who they're starting today. No, typical baseball. We don't tell you shit. And we're going to compete on football days. Another stupid thing there. I will give the WNBA credit. At least they finished on Friday. They would have played on NFL Sunday, though, because they're just that dumb. 7.5. The hook, I can understand. It said 7 at a lot of books there, Vera, but I'm not a big Florida guy. Boise, New Mexico, Smurf Turf, Boise. That line's went up quite a bit as well. Let's see here. Salmon, thanks for joining. All right, we are going to have to pop off. We will be back on tomorrow, 10:30 Eastern time as well, live show. Also, NFL show will be out later tonight. Make sure you check that out. And the Brewers fans show up. Everybody have a fabulous and profitable college football